Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday in the car, and I'm not driving because it's winter weather. Mal said I wasn't allowed to drive.
I thought it was worse than this because people are posting pictures of like 30 minutes south of here with ice.
Yeah,
everywhere. Looking
at the roads now, I'm like, okay, it's actually fine. But the winter conditions are starting. This is why we told Dan to come home yesterday. It's conditions for black ice, and black ice is forming, and there's been people that have been posting images of that. And it's actually unfortunate because we do not have all the content ready to give to Dan. But we got to give him what we have, just so he has something, because if everything ices over and we can't get to him, then he'll have nothing. So we're going to head over there now to give him the material. And then we have other stuff to record today, but, you know, when we get that done, we'll just have to reassess and see if we can get back out here, because it's going to snow and storm for like 2 days, and that's wild. It's not supposed to do that here. Not here. This is the snow-free place, the snow-free zone. This is why people move here. Should have lived in Florida.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Happy Christmas.
Bye. We came over here for lunch because we're still working on the remaining New Year's Eve food. There's still so much. And also this was around, so we made...
Just happened to be laying around.
These were just sitting around, so we decided to make those. The weather is bad. Our local weatherman, who is the weatherman, I think every town has like the weatherman. There's other weathermen, but then there's that one guy.
The local hero.
The local hero, and you're like, that guy. So our local weatherman hero said that 3 to 5 inches.
Mm-hmm. And it's starting with ice.
Yeah, it's bad here. There's already been tons of wrecks. Because people don't, I mean, for one, we don't have the infrastructure to deal with this, but also people don't know how to drive in it. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of accidents, which is bad. It also it's also going to be, it's worse than I thought it was going to be, because we still have other stuff to do and then to give Dan, and I don't think we're going to be able to get it to him. I mean, we don't live far away, but it's far enough away. 5 minutes down the road is far enough away for there to be
Nice.
yeah, well, a lot of problems. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to eat lunch, get back to work, and then, I don't know, reassess the situation, although it looks like the situation is going to be bad. It's dark outside because it gets dark so early, but you can see all the glistening ice out there. You probably can't see the pond real good. Let me adjust the exposure. All right, that's with my exposure cranked. You can kind of see... like in the middle of the frame, that's where the pond is iced over, and the runoff that runs into the pond actually comes from behind our house, which is why right behind our house it's not frozen, but the entire rest of the pond is. So that's kind of neat. I guess that's a word for it. Neat. It's pretty interesting. It's just, you can't see it all that well because it's still dark. We actually just finished recording the first few episodes of Super Mario 64. Went super well. Very excited about it. Very excited about the tone. It's a very wholesome... I'm going to use the word wholesome. I think it's a very wholesome Let's Play. And it's just very feel-good. Very, relax and play this game and, enjoy it. Mal actually remembers a lot more than I thought she did, and I think she remembers it because it's on the first floor. I'm not sure she'll remember stuff once we get to the basement and the second floor, but I guess we'll see when we get there. It's also weird because this is the first time I've went to the Wii U Plaza. I think that's what they call that. It's the first time I've been to the Plaza, because whenever when I play Morning Mario, I just go straight to that app, and I never go to the screen. And I went to this screen to open up Super Mario 64, and it's so weird because Miiverse is gone. So every single post is by Nintendo. This feels like a really weird, like, dictatorship. Anyway, the weather conditions are quite bad, as you would expect. I think they downgraded us from 3 to 5 inches to 1 to 3 inches, but there's still ice everywhere, and the driving conditions are super dangerous. So I don't know what it's going to look like tomorrow, but probably not great. There's a very good chance I won't be able to get this stuff to Dan. And I don't know. If I have to, I can certainly edit this stuff. I did it for years. I can do it again. But, if I can, I will try and get it to Dan. It's just going to be a matter of watching the weather and making smart decisions, because I don't want to do anything that's going to put, myself in danger. It is inconvenient, though. This weather is wild. Super, super wild. In fact, there was a heat map of the world, and it showed how the rest of the world is actually very warm, like warmer temperatures than average for like the rest of the world, except in the U.S., where it's freezing cold, and we're experiencing the super wild weather. Of course. I mean, it's never going to come with a good time, but right now, when I'm getting ready to launch a Let's Play, it's when I need it to not be icy. Come here. Okay, that's not the one I expected, but okay. Besides the ice making things difficult, overall good day. Got a pretty good amount of stuff done, and the most important thing is that we're actually going to bed relatively on time tonight. Ever since, both with the holidays and with being sick, things have been a little wonky, and tonight we're going to bed much earlier than we have been, and that's good. That's really good. So I'm sure we'll now start to get back in the swing of things, waking up really early, and having breakfast, which is important to me, and also coffee. I love coffee, and I can drink it any time because it doesn't keep me from going to sleep or anything, but I enjoy it most in the morning. I like to have a cup of Joe in the morning. I don't know why they call it that, but maybe one day I'll get a chance to meet Joe. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?